Hello, this is my biofuel video project. So the biofuel that I will be discussing is biodiesel. So this is my introduction to biodiesel. So you might be wondering, what is biodiesel? So biodiesel is a type of biofuel. It's known for being a biodegradable fuel made from either vegetable oils, animal fats, or recycled cooking grease. Another thing about biodiesel is that it was brought attention to by Rudolf Diesel. So he designed the first diesel engine. Rudolf Diesel experimented with using biodiesel in his engines. And this is why biodiesel is named after him. And this occurred in 1897. Now I will be discussing the biological source of biodiesel. So the biological source of biodiesel varies from vegetable oils, animal fats, to recycled cooking grease. So these vegetable oils could be corn oil, peanut oil, avocado oil, or almond oil. And these animal fats could be beef tallow, pork lard, and chicken fat, or even more. So now I'll be discussing how biodiesel is produced. So biodiesel is produced through a process called transesterification. This converts vegetable oils and animal fats into biodiesel and glycerin. This occurs when a triglyceride reacts with an alcohol. And as you can see on the right, this is my visual of what actually happens. And the reference to photosynthesis is that plants undergo photosynthesis to produce sugars that fuel them and keep them alive, allowing them to be able to secrete oils. And this is important so that humans can use these plants to make vegetable oils and in turn make biodiesel. And the reference to cellular respiration is that animals undergo cellular respiration in order to break down sugars and stay alive. And this is important so that humans can use the fats from these animals once they die and turn it into biodiesel. Now I will be discussing the development of biodiesel. So biodiesel is used worldwide. Countries that use it the most include United States, Brazil, Canada, Indonesia, and India. And a fun fact is that the United States, Canada, Brazil, and Indonesia and India make up 80% of global expansion in biofuel use, as all 5 countries have comprehensive policy packages that support growth. And a counter to this is that algae-based biodiesel is still in the development phase. It is not being used nearly as much as animal waste, vegetable oil, and recycled oil-based biodiesel. And now I'll be discussing the impact on the carbon footprint. So biodiesel burns much cleaner, meaning it results in fewer greenhouse gases than gasoline. Biodiesels do not release carbons that were stored in the ground, but instead releases carbon that was in the atmosphere already. And a large portion of the carbon emissions that are released by biodiesel are used by the plants that are used to make the biodiesel. And this helps to greatly reduce the carbon effect that biodiesel fuel has. And now I'll be discussing the economic impact. So the biodiesel industry provides thousands of jobs. For example, in the U.S., it provides 65,000 jobs alone. And then the industry is worth about $75 billion yearly. And this market is profitable because it offers a cleaner alternative to traditional fuels. Now the communication efforts made to the public. So there's a renewable fuel standard that's a United States program, and it requires a certain amount of renewable fuel be used. And the Renovo Bio program is established in Brazil, and its goal is to reduce greenhouse gases through the expanded use of biofuels, and it offers carbon credits to companies that meet their goals. And the U.S. biodiesel tax credit, it deducts $1 per gallon of biodiesel for taxpayers on their tax income. And then my recommendations for the next steps. So my recommendations are to increase research and development of algae as a resource to make biodiesel, implement more policies to increase biodiesel use, and improve the system for collecting waste oil so that plants can be used less. So the proposed plan of action, if funding were not an obstacle: 1. Fund research for algae-based biodiesel. 2. Create large-scale vegetable farms solely for biodiesel. 3. Expand the use of biodiesel to underdeveloped countries by endorsing them. And 4. Hiring engineers to design a machine that collects waste oil and put those machines in restaurants and fast food places so that it can be more efficient on a more global scale. And this is my works cited, and thank you for listening.